Now, let us look into the 7 distinct contrasting traits which were considered by Mendel for his experiments. So, let us start. If you remember, trait was a character. So, you can see here 7 contrasting characters, or you can see here 7 traits or characters which have distinct alleles. Alleles, the 2 alternate forms of a character, is called as a allele. So, here let us start off with the seed shape. So, the dominant allele being round and the recessive being wrinkled. Then the seed color, yellow being dominant and green being recessive. Then coming to the flower color, violet or purple is the dominant color and white being the recessive color. Then pod shape. Pod, children, the fruit of the pea is actually called as a pod. So many of you must have seen, we learnt about the presentation in class 11th, marginal presentation, if you remember. So this structure is called as a pod, or the fruit is called as a pod. So the color of the pod, the shape of the pod, either it is inflated or full, or it is constricted. So some of the pods, you can see they are completely stuck to the seeds like this, and such a condition is called as a constricted pod, and this is called as an inflated or a full pod. So the shape of the pod is either inflated or full, which is the dominant allele, and constricted if it is the recessive part. Then coming to the color of the pod. Color of the pod, green is dominant over yellow. So please don't get confused over here. In seed color, yellow is dominant over green, but the pod color, green is dominant over yellow. Then coming to the position of the flowers, axial position and terminal position. Now what do you mean by axial position? So if this is the main branch, and if the flower is borne, if the flower is borne at any part on a node on the stem, such a position is called as axial position. And if the flower is borne at the tip of the branch, then it is called as the terminal position. I hope it is clear, children. If the flower is borne at the tip of the branch or tip of the stem, we call it as the terminal position. And if it rises at any part in the branch or a node, we call it as the axial position. So axial is the dominant character and terminal is the recessive allele. Then coming to the plant height, tall is dominant over dwarf. So the 7 characters which he studied or he took into consideration during his experiments were seed shape, seed color, flower color, then pod shape, pod color, then flower position and plant height. So I just hope you remember these 7 traits, and also remember which was dominant and which was recessive. So accordingly it will become very easy to do the crosses. Thank you, children. In the next clip I am going to take up the cross.